Good afternoon, YouTube. This is SckippyDee here. This is just a short video. I was notified, well, I wasn't notified. I found out via another YouTuber last week that the Lowrider S has a recall. And of course, being an owner of a Lowrider S, which I bought brand new last year, well, I was horrified because generally speaking, recalls, it's normally not good news, is it? It's normally bad news. Something's wrong with it. Now, I've had no issues with this bike, and I'm thinking, what could possibly be wrong with my girl? You know, she hasn't missed a beat. I've put 6,000 kilometers on her in 12 months, and all appears to be well. So I did a bit of searching on the internet, and I find out that the recall came out in September 2017. We're now in, well, we've just got into February 2018. But I found out in January 2018. Anyway, the recall, apparently there's a startup issue with these bikes. The recall is just a matter of taking your bike into the dealership and they reflash your ECU, I believe it's called. It takes about 15 minutes and then you're good to go. Well, so what do? So of course what I did, I thought, well, I haven't had any startup issues. You know, maybe it's not affecting my bike. Maybe it's about to. Maybe I haven't done enough kilometers for this startup issue to occur. So I think back, there's only on 2 occasions that I've owned this bike that I have had a startup issue where I tried to start it and I received an error code. But the thing is, on both occasions, and this is no excuse, on both occasions I was rushed for time and I pretty much didn't follow the correct startup procedure. You know how these bikes, and I'm sure all bikes are the same, they have a startup procedure. They have a startup procedure whereby, you know, you turn the ignition on, you wait for it to do its thing, you know, lights flash and you got to wait till a certain light goes off, then you start the bike. Well, on these 2 separate occasions, and they were about 3 or 4 months apart, I didn't wait for that process. And what happened was, it was the exact same thing both times. I pressed the ignition button and I let go of the ignition button before the bike actually fired. And so what happened was, I then went to start it again, and that's when I got the error code, and the bike wouldn't even crank over. It was just going like a ticka 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 noise, and it said on the on this readout here, it was flashing error code and a number. So that happened twice. But as I said, I knew what I'd done wrong on both occasions. And you know, ever since the second time, I've consciously made sure that I don't do shit like that. You know, I don't start it before it's finished loading and doing whatever it's got to do. And I hold the button until it's fired. And I've never had an issue. Never ever had an issue. Never ever thought, this bike's got a startup problem. There's something wrong. There's something not right. Never. So as I said, the recall is about a startup issue. So tomorrow I will be taking it to the dealership where I purchased it, which is not my local dealership. My local dealership's just 10 minutes down the road. I bought it an hour away, so I always, you know, I feel obligated to take it to the place I bought it because they gave me a good deal on the bike, and you know, I just like to repay the respect, I guess, and take it to them because I'm sure they get a cut out of the recall. Plus it's a good excuse to jump on the bike and go for a ride anyway. But funny thing is, yesterday I rang the dealership and I said, listen, I bought a Lowrider S off you blokes 12 months ago. I believe there's a recall on it. And the answer I got was, oh, is there? And I'm thinking to myself, oh no, don't tell me this is going to be a nightmare. So I said, look, I believe there is. I said, my understanding is it's just a matter of reflashing the bike. It's a startup issue and it takes 10-15 minutes. And he says, look, guys, let me run your VIN number through the Harley system and I'll get back to you. So he does that. He gets He puts me on hold. He gets back to me. He goes, yeah, you're right, mate. There is a recall on it, and it's just a matter of flashing the ECU. So he said, don't need to make an appointment. Just bring it in, and we'll get it done for you. So I made sure I made an appointment because I don't want to get stuffed around right an hour and then they can't do it. So booked in for tomorrow morning, and we'll see what happens. However, in the meantime, 2 months after I got the bike, I got some new pipes on it. I got some Banton Hines pipes on it, on the bike. And of course, Harley Davidson sold me one of these. They said, now that you've got new pipes, you need to reflash your bike on one of these. So, $600 later, I reflashed the bike with that. So now that I'm going back to have some work done on it, I need to make sure that this is the map that they will see, because since this was installed, I had since purchased the Mighty Fuel Pack 3. The Mighty Fuel Pack 3. And I don't know if you know the guys at Law Abiding Biker in Washington. They seem like pretty cool dudes. I purchased it from them. They sent it all the way to Australia. Obviously I installed it, auto-tuned it, and I'm running a Fuel Pack 3 map. So my job this afternoon is to, and it's probably a 5-minute job if that, is to make sure that I change the mapping from this to this. Screaming Eagle Super Tuner Pro. This is the map that Harley will want to see when I get the bike there, because if they see the Fuel Pack 3 map, I just don't want them to be saying, SckippyDee, you know that 12 months warranty you still got left on that bike? Can't afford that to happen. That's why I need to remap it back to this, which is easy. That being said, tomorrow I'll have a follow-up video on what took place when I went to the dealership, you know, whether there was any issues or just whatever. But it all should be good. Like I said, it's just a straightforward, take it in, reflash it. There's a guy on YouTube called John Maxwell, that's his name. He's a Harley mechanic. I'm not sure what part of the States he operates out of. I'm a subscriber to his channel, and he posted a video about the recall on the Lowrider S. So that's how I found out about it. And he actually shows you basically reflashing a ECU, and it's a straightforward process. He says there's nothing technical, nothing hard about it. What he did say was that he said it involves all the S models, so the Dyna Lowrider S, the Fat Boy S, and Softail Slim S, I think. So I wonder if it's a 110 issue. Not sure. But check out his channel, John Maxwell. He's a Harley mechanic. These are great, these Fuel Pack 3s. And if you want one of these, check out the Law Abiding Biker channel. Those guys are pretty cool, and they've got some cool stuff on their channel as well. I tried to get this from my local dealer at Harley. I've never heard of it, they said. But I wouldn't touch it because you avoid your warranty. Whatever. So yeah, they missed out, and they ended up getting it from, like I said, the Law Abiding Biker guys. Anyway, I'll post another video tomorrow to let you know how I fared at the Harley dealership, and I can't see why there should be any dramas. Take care.